Times Now has accessed ICC's verdict on the James Anderson Ravindra Jadeja row. For the first time, it's revealed that it wasn't just Jadeja who was on the receiving end of Anderson's expletives. In fact, James Anderson hurled abuses against Indian captain MS Dhoni as well, a fact that was corroborated by Anderson's teammate Matt Pryor and umpire Bruce Oxenford. Despite all of these evidences, the ICC decided not to appeal against the verdict.
A big blow to BCCI and India captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni. The ICC rejecting the request to appeal against the Scufflegate verdict. ICC CEO Dave Richardson choosing to veto BCCI as he found an appeal will be against the spirit of the game.
Doesn't matter who he is, once the umpire goes and tells him we really had enough and, foul language should not really be used on the field. I think that's the point where if the individual doesn't curb his instincts, he needs to be punished.
But can the ICC explain whether it finds the way Anderson abused Jadeja within its acceptable norms? Why did it come upon Dhoni to warn Anderson and stop the England pacer from entering the Indian team dressing room? And is this how Anderson shows respect to the captain of an international cricket team? Despite the outcome of the verdict and the rejection of appeal, Dhoni stands by his version and his player.
We brought forward something that we thought was unacceptable when it comes to the game of cricket. And beyond that, it's not in my jurisdiction to award penalties or punishments. What we thought was bad for the game of cricket, we brought it forward.
There was no doubt that with the lack of video evidence, it will come down to the word of witnesses in the case. And Anderson's claim was not backed by the senior stewards' testimony. Neither was Jadeja's claim of being pushed by Anderson in an aggressive manner. Backed by independent witness, those who stood by Jadeja were found hopelessly biased. ICC's rejection of Dhoni's request to appeal, further infuriating the Indian skipper.
You can't really just move ahead with saying, okay, you get abused on the field, that's part of game, but then if something else happens that should be reported, doesn't get reported. So, we had to move forward with it. And at the end of the day, it's for ICCs to decide, what needs to be done later on.
With lack of independent witness and proof not up to the satisfaction of the judge, the England cricketer was given a clean chit. Clearly, the Indian team was expecting a strong backing from the ICC, with a former BCCI boss heading the organisation. That's not the case, and the India captain is left red-faced. With Harini Rana in Mumbai, Anand Narasimhan for Times Now.